Let me see. Okay, this game, so many people have been telling me about this game, and I guess I just need to play it finally. This game, if it opens. Okay, let me change this. And I don't think it updated. I am so... I knew I would forget about something, and I forgot about recording the stream. For real, I need to make myself a checklist of things to do, and recording the stream will be one of them. Anyway. Did it work this time? Does it show that I'm playing Synergy? Yes, it is. Okay. But the music does not seem to be working. There it is. Okay. Oh my god, why am I a PowerPoint presentation? Okay, let's change the quality to medium. Or even low, but let's not turn off VSync because that will kill my computer. Hello? Okay, seems to be better. I don't think I am a PowerPoint presentation anymore. Anyway, I thought it was a 2D game, so I am surprised, to say the least. A group of exiles, having to leave the desiccated oasis that had cradled them until then, must rebuild in spite of their meager resources. However, the climate challenges them at every turn, and the desert overflows with strange and mysterious and dangerous mysteries and mysterious dangers. So we had a little bit of action, a little bit of platforming, and now we'll have a little bit of management. This game, we spoke about Sable earlier, and this game kind of reminds me of that aesthetic, but it also reminds me of a comic book. I feel like I've read a comic book with with graphic like that. For 2 generations, our community lived in the heart of an oasis, protected from the hazards of the outside world. But the oasis, like all the others, dried out and died. We are forced to leave our home. But all is not lost. Among the stretches of sand, we reach the shores of a new lakes. Their waters, no matter how foul, promise to be life-saving if we can only treat them. I'll manage your ment. Is that anything? Yes, thank you. Obtaining your citizen require clean water to survive. In order to obtain it, you must build a pontoon, so your citizens might draw toxic water from the lake using special canisters. Toxic water must then be treated and purified in retention basin to then become clean water. Okay. In the water tower, okay, all resources acquired must be stored. Clean water in a water tower? No, wait. I can't read! Not only Twitch is not working correctly today, my eyes are the same. In the water tower, clean or toxic water. In the cellar, food and clean water, which are the resources the citizen use to feed themselves. In the small warehouse, all other resources. Okay. Move the camera. Whee! Okay. So there is beautiful, luscious green water. Okay, so we want a pontoon. Wait, can I rotate it? How do I rotate the thing? Shift. Okay. Huh? I can't rotate it 180? I can only do left, right. Interesting choice. Okay. Getting a lot of this art style tonight. Yeah. Okay, one pontoon, one water tower. And a retention basin. How about 2 water towers? Because then they can store ugly, stinky water in this water tower. Oh wait, there is a pontoon. That is very strange. You see, there is a pontoon left and pontoon north and pontoon south, let's call them. Because this one I can only do down left, down right. And this one is up left, up right. Weird choice. But I don't mind. Also, WSAD does not work as a... does not work to move your map. And then... Okay, and the numbers are for shortcuts for the buildings. No assigned workers. Pause, prioritize, assign 1 citizen. How many we should assign? Let's assign 1 for now. And by a lot, I mean almost 2. If I had a nickel for every game with this aesthetic that we've played recently, I would have 2 nickels. Clean water. Okay, no. This is for toxic water. This one is for clean water. Yes. And here, 1 person. And here, 1 person. I guess. So let's put 2 people here and 2 people here. We now have a water treatment infrastructure and the foundations for a healthy, sustainable irrigation system. However, the season come and go, severe and unpredictable. We risk disaster if we harvest only what is sufficient for immediate consumption. To keep our buildings running smoothly, we need to store enough clean water to prepare for drought. Obtaining clean water is crucial to the city's survival and development. Water's rarity forces you to balance the expanding population's growing demand with the means of supply and the climate condition. Some climatic events, such as dry season, can end up being fatal for an ill-prepared city, as the means of supplying water are slowed significantly or even stopped. Luckily, the upcoming climatic conditions can be consulted on your interface, displaying the weather for the current cycle and those to come. A cycle is a unit of time made up of 40 days. All this information can be found near the speed controls. Okay. Good information. Thank you. But I have to say, I am a little bit surprised that the numbers on the keyboard are assigned to buildings instead of game speed. Is the game speed under plus and minus? No, it is not. Interesting. Usually when I play management sims, I want to be able to speed and slow things up instantly. Okay, so we need another retention basin. Let's build it maybe a here, a here, a there. Assign two citizens to a retention basin. Obtain 20 clean water. Okay, so now... so now we wait. And my dudes chill out. Wait, I have homeless citizens. I can't build homes. Why? Oh, but look at those little animations, how they are working in those things. That is so cool. I watched recently a review of Stronghold, this old game that I've played a lot when I was little. And I have to say that what I always loved about Stronghold is that if you clicked on a building, you got an inside view what's happening over there, and you could see all the people working, like all the steps that were required to, you know, do some work, and I really like that. 20 clean water. Wait, I'm gonna get this water in 8 days? For real? Oh my god, that is a long time. And it was gonna produce me 20 water? That is not a lot. Homeless citizen. Well, better break out the branches with arm rests in the middle and this... Oh, benches with armrests in the middle and the spiked pavement. Oh god, yeah. The oasis's inhabitants have slept for too long under an open sky, separated from the ravages of the climate only by a stretch of canvas. We need to house them in permanent buildings. To do this, we'll need materials and warehouses to store them in. Piles of rock likely to suit our needs can be found all over the area. Best show good judgment using them. Okay. Withdraw resources. To construct buildings, you'll need resources. They can be collected in several different ways. One simple method is withdrawing resources on the map to collect ingredients. To withdrawing resources. I've never encountered like a description like that. Withdraw. This action enables you to withdraw resources and plants from the map so you can collect them. I've never encountered it described like that. Use this method to collect rock from rock clusters. To begin, find the rock cluster on the map and withdraw them. Remember to build a small warehouse too, so you'll be able to store these resources. Oh gosh, bad day for me, huh? A rock. So, withdraw resources. Okay, withdraw resources and build a small warehouse. Let's build it here. Obtain 30 boreal rock. They are weird. They also kind of sort of look like they are growing out of the earth. And we need... Wait, but we were talking about housing. Why am I... Why am I building a warehouse when I was supposed to... Wait, so now... I can withdraw a resource, but I can't collect it? Or maybe it will be collected only after I build a warehouse because I don't have a place to store it. Oh, what a lovely little tree. Oh. Citizens need a roof over their heads to keep them safe from the climates so they can live in decent conditions. Your citizens will go eat, drink, and rest at home, making their home's placement strategically important. When refreshing themselves, citizens consume food and clean water. These resources are drawn directly from nearby cellar. This is why houses must be within cellar's range. Okay. As well as setting houses within the right range, if the citizens are to be able to eat and drink, there must be clean water and food in the cellar. This is why all storage spaces automatically ask for 20 units of each resource, so citizens will bring those in. Okay. Within the storage space interface, you can modify. Yes. As all resources must be carried between structures by citizens, it's of vital importance to keep a sufficient number of citizens unassigned to any building and therefore available. Okay, that is standard. So automatically place a higher priority on direct orders with the task they consider most important coming second. Okay. Alright. Anyway. Cool. You can store... Okay, so they now place the house within the cellar's range, but I don't have a cellar. What are you talking about? Wait, let me slow this down. Why don't we just make unemployment illegal? Maybe combined with a prison system that, oh no, I'm getting political. Oh no. Wait, where's the cellar? We have a warehouse. This is a cellar, okay. And the cellar probably needs access. Needs it to be relatively close to this thing, to the water tower, because I understand that this is the range, and if the cellar is within the range of the water tower, then they will be able to bring the water from the tower into the cellar, and then from the cellar into the housing that we don't have yet. Stone house. Okay, what resources do we need for each? Rudimentary tent. It only needs 2 of bark. A stone house needs probably stone and 2 tree trunks. Okay, tree trunks and... Was that stone? Boreal rock. Okay. Do I have tree trunks? I do have some. Okay. But oh no, they gave me a choice. This is tree trunks and rock. This is also tree trunks and rock. Okay, there's no difference. They just look differently. They are just slightly different models, but they cost the same. They have the same capacity. Okay. Have 3 houses within the range of a cellar. A place to rest when the work is done. However, it offers very little space and comfort to its occupants. Do I have enough for this? I do. So I'm gonna build 3 of these. A 1, a 2, and a 3. 1 of each. I can see inside this building. Wait, why does a cellar have an open roof? I can see that it can be closed. But, you know, a cellar... I would say the cellar needs to be underground because otherwise things will, like, get destroyed or... I'm missing words. I'm sorry. They will get destroyed. Let's just stay with that. How much water do we have? 60. That's decent. Wait, why do those buildings look the same? I wanted to build different ones. I wanted them to look different. Anyway, I mentioned to you guys earlier that a friend invited me to play some D&D. And I spent most of the day today making my character, and first thing, I struggled very hard with the math, that's for sure, but I also realized that I'm making the exactly same character as I played as in Baldur's Gate. Well, I guess I just liked her that much. Is that a shoe in the middle? Yes. They are just little guys, and they are living in a giant shoe. Did you make an old lady who lives in a shoe? Wait, what? I didn't know that old ladies live in shoes. I love when games do that. They show the connections, and I'm like, oh, wow. Philly, did you want to say that your mom says? My mother. And I'm not sure how you wanted to continue that. What do you produce? Oh, it's just... Oh, it is edible. But I need to withdraw it to get more information. What is that? Rotten resource. Moisture pods. Life-saving curiosity. The supplies we carried with us are dwindling by the day, but picking the region's strange thorny fruits is risky business, and eating them is even riskier. Before collecting anything, we have to rule out any danger in exploiting these plants. Our scientific knowledge is limited, but the old distiller at the Oasis has sufficient equipment to carry out basic chemical experiments. By providing him with a mobile workspace, we can begin our botanical studies. Oh, cool. Oh, right. Hi, Angie. Oh, 4 adults and 0 children have joined the city. Thank God. Have you played Sable? It looks a bit like this, but as a third-person thing. Technically, Zigcat, Sable is also third person because you see from outside of the character, but I know what you mean. This is like isometric view. And yes, I've played Sable, and we've talked about Sable twice on the stream already. We've talked about it the first time when I was playing Europa, because that one also slightly reminded us of Sable, but in a very different way. Oh, I missed it. No worries. But I find it funny that, you know, you thought of exactly the same thing as we did. So, you know, there's something there for sure. Environmental analysis. Carrying out the analysis thanks to the field lab will allow you to bring to light characteristics of the local flora. Understanding your environment is the only way to get the resources without causing suffering to your citizens or destroying your environment. The first analysis type, surface analysis, informs you on the result of the withdrawal resources action and the harvest action on plants. Okay. Oh yes! I know Mobius! I do know! Yes, yes, yes! I've heard of that. I don't think I've read I don't think I've read any of the comics full, but I know of them. So yeah, exactly. Harvest action require a harvest building in order to communicate to the citizens. Okay, we'll draw. Oh, wait. Ah, I love infographics. They convey so much. Anyway, so if we withdraw resource, we destroy it. If we harvest the resource, it remains and it can regrow. So withdrawing is good for research. How research? How do I research? Field lab, yes. Field lab. How about we build it here? Also, I love the grid. That helps me, you know, align the buildings neatly. Let's build it here. And this is infirmary. That's also gonna be temperate sea. Okay, new cycle. So, oh, 40 days already passed of the one season that we were at. Field lab infirmary. Built with regenerative pod beds with highly controlled climatic conditions, the infirmary isolates pathogens and offers a limited number of beds for the ailing. Cool, cool. It looks very nice. It's purple. Picker's cabin. Wait, what? Picker's cabin. An earthship and sewing duties. Built. Ah! Never use the withdraw mechanic. Got it. Exactly. Built to fit in among the local flora without disturbing it. This hut is an agreeable workspace to its users. Okay, so where do I build you? Like here somewhere? I think this is gonna be a good place because it seems to be close to almost everything. From Philly Mom. Thank you, Philly Mom. Thought you might have disconnected your tits when you fell, Ariel. Yes, I'm surprised they didn't get disconnected. Usually when Twitch borks out, it disconnects my tits. So I was worried about that too, but fortunately, I don't know, Twitch gods were benevolent this time. Oh, we have 2 people without a home. How about we build another one? But do we have resources for that? We do have enough rock, and we do have enough bark. Bark. Let's build a home here, I think. And I keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to control the map with my WSAD, but with mouse. Picker's cabin. Yeah, 2 people. Add a task. Fruit picking, trimming. Citizens trim bushes in order to obtain excess material, for example, bark and thorns, taking care not to damage the shrub. The shrubbery! Okay, so let's do that. How much food do... Oh, actually, I think we might need to do... fruit picking. Select items. These for sure. Oh, and these and these. I hope they are edible. Current. Surface analysis, yes. These and these and this. Wait, and this. And this? Yes. Ah, the scientists are so cute. Oh wait, and they have names. Oh, look at them. I am... Okay, I'm very happy that I decided to play this game because I am just enchanted by it. It's just so pretty. Receiving analysis report. By cutting this massive tree down, we'll be able to saw its trunk and use its bark. Okay, but that means we need to withdraw it. We are the Knights of Shrubbery. The Knights will say me. They're so cute and they have names that's going to make it so sad when Angie kills them. That's why I am trying to read everything in this tutorial, okay? I'm trying to pay attention and remind myself how to read. By cutting the sharp bush down, we'll be able to collect the branches and edible pods that grow from them. The moisture pods produced by this plant grow back after a while. We can harvest them without destroying the specimen. The branches of the sharp bush grow at high speed. We can prune them on a regular basis. Okay, so we can... Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, okay. I know that's hard for you. Thank you for, you know, appreciating the struggles that I'm facing, you know. Water. What's that? Ruins? Okay. Oh, starting storage is the... Oh, I didn't even notice it was there. Service analysis day 50. Information previously obtained. Yes, we knew that already. Okay. Nothing new was discovered. Why is it green and these are pink? Sorry. I am getting sleepy, but it's very early. Why is that? Oh. This but a flesh wound. Yes, a scratch. Cut down riverbank and harvest its seed. The workers will be exposed to the toxic spray the plant produces. Even partially pruning the riverbank fingers causes it to lose all its fluid, resulting in the specimen's death. Okay, so we can obtain seeds if we withdraw it, but cutting it will just kill it. Okay. That's not great. It's a sleepy day, indeed. I have to say that I also... Gosh, I'm sorry. I've also recently switched medication and it's been having effects. And made me sleep. I am sleepy during the day, but then I can't sleep during the nights, and it's all a mess, and I hate it. But I'm hoping that maybe I just need to adjust. Uprooting the shrub, we can harvest the fibers developing in its dry leaves and collect its edible vegetables in one go. The cabbage shrub renews its vegetable yield after a while. We can pick them on a regular basis. Pruning the cabbage shrub's young branches, we can collect fibers suitable for textile work. Awesome! Surface analysis. Have we analyzed this one? I don't think so. And what else? This thing? Oh, it's the same. This thing? I don't think we can. More trees? I don't think we'll discover anything new. Oh well, but you can always try. Oh, I think this one's new. A giant fungus. Oh! Mushroom. Okay, I think we need more people here, actually. How do I know how many people are working on not? At work 11, on expedition 0, other task 3. Okay, so I don't have many people who can be used to haul. God, I'm... No, I want to play. I want to play more. I don't want to sleep. To acquire some resource, I guess this game is just so relaxing. The music is also getting to me. Compared to the other games that we've played today, this is very chill experience. And I think that's also what makes me sleepy. To acquire some resources, you will need to go through a refining stage. Such is the case with F and T are too similar. Retining? Is it? I think it's refining because it says resource refining, but if you look, there's F here and there's T here and they are almost identical. So I'm not sure if that's a great design choice. Such is the case with tools which are assembled in the forge and meals which are prepared in the kitchen. The text is pretty small from here, I'm afraid. Yeah, that too. Is that the case because of the resolution? Maybe. But generally I would say the things are very small. Some production buildings are multifunctional and can produce several resources. The production module enables you to choose choose which resource you want to produce and how you want to produce it by selecting desired recipe. This allows you to adapt to the resources available in your environment. Okay. A building's production speed varies depending on its efficiency, mostly affected by the number of active citizens working within. Recipes can be affected by... Oh, now I see. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I think this is because the top is cut from the first line. That's why F looks like this, because you can see the F over here looks normal, but this one here, the top like 2 pixels are cut. Angie, let's get coffee and then stay up playing games all night. I would love to, but I need to just wake up in the morning and earn cash money. It's your decimated ass. I'm a doctor. Honestly, it might be partially because of my decimated ass. Like, I think I might still be tired from yesterday's training. That might partially be true, Philly. It's my decimated ass. I haven't fully recovered from that. And, man, oh gosh, Loomis, you have no idea how good a coffee sounds right now. I have a Vietnamese coffee, which is delicious. It's like coffee mixed with a little bit of chocolate. And I drink it with condensed sweet condensed milk, and it's just so sweet and creamy and chocolatey and everything. But I would literally not sleep until yesterday. Until tomorrow. I could drink coffee all day every day if it wouldn't kill me. Same. I do love coffee. I used to work in a coffee shop, in a cafe. I think coffee shop is something different. At a cafe, and we could make ourselves free coffee because our boss said, if it allows you to, train yourself in making nice latte art or like making a better coffee, go for it, and you can drink it no problem. So I had like 3, 4, sometimes more coffees per day, and I was fine. Now if I drink 2, I'm shaking, and it makes me sad because I really like the taste of coffee. I like my coffee. I like my women giving me anxiety and heart palpitations. Kinda. Yeah. And what I love every time I go on vacation to like Italy is that I can drink coffee any time of day. And I don't know why, but it just works different. When I'm back home, I drink 2 coffees in a day and it's exactly anxiety and heart palpitations. But if I'm in Italy, I drink coffee in the morning to my breakfast, then coffee after lunch, and then in the evening I might even drink coffee after supper. And I'm fine and I can sleep well. I'm wondering if it's maybe the air. I don't know. It's magical. Italy is magical. Anyway, building's production speed varies depending on its efficiency, mostly affected by the number of active citizens working within. Recipes can be affected by buffs or debuffs, weighing on efficiency, resource cost, and yield. These adjustments can derive from multiple sources. Buffs unlocked in research projects, buffs produced within the range of other buildings, debuffs during difficult weather. Okay. Research complete. Build kitchen, forge, obtain 40 simple meals, obtain 10 tools. There's a humongous fungus among us. There is, see? Humongous fungus among us. Healthy. Okay, Cinder Sprout produces fruit with unpleasant taste but numerous medical applications. We can harvest them by pruning the shrub. A shrubbery. Love the word, a shrub. But I don't have many people, many workers, so I would appreciate if some more people moved in to help me with that. Okay, kitchen. Kitchen should be near where food is coming from, so I think this will be a good place. Is the warehouse holding food as well? Purifying. Rotten resource. Biodegradable waste can be a natural consequence of our work process or a product of poor resource storage. It can find use within a composter and regenerate our formidable lands. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's food in here. Food is here, right? Yes. Clean water, moisture pods, and veggies. Okay, this information was already previously obtained, so that is fine. What else do we need? A forge. And I could build an infirmary, but I think it's a little early for that. And I need rocks for this. So I do not have enough rocks. So let me actually withdraw resources here to get some more rocks. Nothing new on the trees. Okay. And do I need to build another house? Bark, bark. But in all honesty, I might need to wrap up in like half an hour because I am getting very, very sleepy. Okay, simple meal, traditional, simple meal, mushrooms or cinder kernel. Okay, I think traditional is gonna be perfect because we do have moisture pots and veggies. So yeah, I think this is a perfect recipe for us. You are missing the resource, moisture pots. Am I? There are like 30 over here. Maybe nobody brought them in just yet. No new info in here. Fine. Maybe let's remove one here. Let's leave one person there. Let's kinda I kinda want to remove one person from research. Yeah, because we need more workers who are just gonna transport the stuff. And I think you are gonna research what? There are these things. Okay, I don't think we've researched those, and this as well. And what? Do I see anything else that we haven't researched before? This thing, maybe? Okay. And the cooking happens. Oh, and we do have plenty of water. That is nice. I think it was a good idea to have one water tower for dirty water and one water tower for clean water. Because if we only had a water tower for one... but you know what? I think we can reduce the number of people here. Because we have quite a lot of water in our storage, so that is fine. What is this? Not enough inventory space. For what? Oh wait, maybe we need another cellar? Maybe maybe it's outside of the reach. Okay, so how about I build another storage, another cellar? And it should be within the range of both the... I don't think the kitchen is within the range, so it might be that this cellar is just too far away. I need to figure out better how to manage those areas. Because I thought that they would be able to bring the food to the cellar, but apparently not. So where are you storing it? Maybe they are not storing it anywhere. A mushroom! These mushrooms can be cut down at the stem in order to harvest them in their entirety. Oh, so they can't be... You can only withdraw them, I think. Or maybe harvesting and withdrawing does not make a difference. Wait, have we checked this thing? Yes, surface enough. Oh, I think it's a rock. I thought it's a plant! Look, it almost looked like a plant. Eat the mushroom. I will at some point eat the mushroom. For sure. But I'm looking for plants that we haven't checked out yet. This, maybe? Oh no, it's just okay. Whatever. Check it out either way. We already know it, but maybe you discover something more. Oh wait, I built this and I wasn't looking at the resource that we've used for that. But we do have rocks. And we still have tree trunks, so we are safe, I think. And what is that very long, tall tree? And this? Interesting. Are these all like... Oh, construction complete. Awesome. Awesome possum. Are you taking... No, you are taking food from there to the cellar, so... I don't understand. There are so many things that I don't understand in this game, but that's fine. I will at some point. Okay, nothing new so far. Wait, what? What happened here? I had... Did somebody leave? Because I thought I had more population, but maybe I'm wrong? Confusion? Wait, you haven't analyzed this? I thought I asked you to analyze. Oh no, you are analyzing it. Okay, never mind that. Work on it. Never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about me. Okay, so we are making meals. We almost have all of the meals that we need. So let's build that forgery. I mean forge. Haha. 20 rocks. I think it would be best to build it next to the warehouse. Because that's where we'll have most of the resources, right? That are needed for the forgery. Oh no, I'm running out of tea. That is fine. I'm gonna go to bed soon, so... And you're making forgeries. Making forgeries left and right. I wish we could stop gathering food and move to the farming stage. That seems more sustainable. Wait, how about I remove one person from here and I build another picker's cabin? Let's say here-ish. And since this one is focused on fruit picking, the other will be focused on Eat the humongous fungus among us. Once I collect it, sure, I will. There it is. It just lives here peacefully, waiting its turn. The gourd insulates itself from the heat by producing a cooling gel all over its epidermic layer. If we collect all of the substance, the specimen will be destroyed. But I think we might need it to make medicine or something. Natural ingredients, fungal resources. These are some fun gals. We can't eat it until they have brung us the humongous fungus among us. Exactly. Okay, and you will be trimming. Trimming a what? This for sure. And what else? And we can trim these. And oh, they will wilt if we do that. And these as well. Okay. We'll see. Nothing new. Okay, nothing new here. And we need somebody to work in the forge area. Default method using flint. I don't think we have flint. We need sticks. Do we have sticks? We don't have sticks. Oh, good thing I just built these guys that will collect sticks for us. You built the guys? Yes, they are just built different. Nothing new on the bush. Look, he has a little stick with the arm at the end. And it's picking stuff. We have a child. We have one child. We actually built a guy. We built a guy and he's a child now. Congratulations to us. We built a child. I thought that this human was slightly smaller than the other ones. I am healthy, it says. A child. Very cute child, not gonna lie. Guess he's fun guy. Fun gals and fun guys. Oh my god, look at these guys just dilly-dallying. I hope that's the word. I thought we brought some sticks. We didn't? I thought we collected some. Oh, we did! There are some sticks in here. Okay. I guess now we wait. Can I make better meals, or no, I can only make simple meals? Okay, I guess. No love for the fun non-binary. Get your nutrition. Yes. Where's my protein? Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to think how we could have a non-binary fungal. Oh God! Okay, that was very balanced diet. Thank you so much, Philly. Non-binary version. I'm trying to come up with that, but I also don't know English enough to have like a proper pun in that regard. Because we have a fun gal and we have fun guy. Oh, if I knew mushrooms better, then I'm sure there is something. I mean, considering also that fungus is... I mean, mushrooms are... They reproduce asexually. So... I guess they are agender. I just remember that comic that you mushroom gender. I just remember that comic you put on Discord with Animaniacs. That, oh my god, Twitter is saying that we have an agenda. What do you They don't even have agenda. Oh god, that was so good. Fingerprints. Oh, we need to make 10 tools, and making them requires a lot of patience. Wait, where are the sticks that I can collect more sticks? Actually, we need all of the sticks and less of these. I don't think we need that many of these. Okay. Let's speed this up a bit. Okay, 4 times is the fastest we can go. Yes, finally! They are working! Heck yeah, finally. It took like 10 years. Children will become adults next cycle. This planet forces you to grow up real fast. Like, can you imagine? You are born in spring and by summer you are already considered an adult. We have enough to ensure our survival, at least for now, but survival alone doesn't keep citizens motivated. Many are already thinking, what's next? Toil and work every day to collect my ration and drop my drop of water? If we're to keep citizens motivated and enable the community to truly live again, it's high time we began thinking of this camp as a genuine city. We need to plan and build communal living spaces designed for conviviality. I've never seen that word before. And recreation. And we get 4 more adults. And we need more homes. You now know how to provide your citizens' needs when it comes to food and clean water. Their basic needs have now been activated. Without food or clean water, they run the risk of suffering from malnutrition or dehydration. If this state persists, they may develop an illness referred to as weakening, or may even die of hunger or thirst. When a citizen is unwell, their movement and work speed decreases. Illness can be treated in the infirmary. If reinfected with the same illness, it will evolve into an aggravated state, requiring rapid treatment to avoid a citizen's death. Citizens can be lost in various ways: dead by starvation, dehydration caused by a serious illness, left untreated, death or disappearance during an ill-fated expedition. At the same time? Holy shit. Maybe they can spare some. Spare me a gender. Yes, time to design city with a coherent architecture and a sense of well-being. Build a square, developed a district. Therefore, as simple squares. There are multiple squares available and several districts. Selectable pairs per square, each with its own specific qualities. Cultural, barter, botanical square. Nice. Buildings belong to the district attributed to the nearest square. Each district requires the presence of a specific building to be valid. Other buildings mentioned contribute to the district points. What? I've read a lot of words and I recognized some of them, but confusion. Street lamp, table, a square. A square needs a lot of rocks, and fortunately we do have plenty of canteen. Ooh, cool. Not only to house daily meals, but also to host cultural events. This building forms a pillar of the city's social life. Huh? Can I build it somewhere here, or is it gonna block the path? And how much does it cost? 40 bark. I have just enough bark. But actually, I think I'm gonna start with building a house because I am worried that there will be no bark to build more housing. So let's start with a house. And then we will build... What do I need for square? Just rocks. Okay, so how about we build a square somewhere here? And I don't choose what type of square it is. Oh, an infirmary. I think we do have enough rocks for all of those things. So yeah, infirmary is gonna be here maybe. How can I destroy this? Can I destroy it? No, I can't. Infirmary. I would love to build it here, but no can do. Okay, this should be just within reach to cover all of my housing. So let's do this, and now we can speed things up. That's a lot of building happening. And withdraw resources from these two. Wait, and to get bark, let's add, wait, no, bark is collected by you guys, right? Yes. This will collect us some bark. Oh, we very much need more people to live in this town. And maybe, how about I build, because the canteen has a pretty long range, so how about we build it somewhere here-ish. And then I will be able to maybe build a couple of tables in front of it. Okay, infirmary offers all-encompassing treatment, curing all ills suffered by a citizen. However, the length of the treatment and the amount of medicine required may vary, and while a citizen is being treated, they cannot accomplish any other tasks. Ideally, it is better to prevent your citizens from contracting illnesses at all. At the infirmary, you may choose which ailment to treat. Assigning several doctors allows you to treat more citizens simultaneously. Some treatment plants requires medicine. To produce it, you will need a pharmaceutical lab. Okay. Complete a social district. Oh! Historic district. Required Hall of Wisdom. Gallery de Arts, canteen. Okay, so this is gonna be social district. I'm hoping the canteen will fall within its range because it's just outside. Divine spend your town needs a draw to increase immigration. Please construct the Comic-Con. I'll consider it. I'll think about it. A reach of this. A district score of 200. I have no district at all right now, and it's well adds 100. Kitchen, bar, housing. Okay, each house adds a 10, and I have 5 houses, so it's 50. Table adds 10. Bar, kitchen. Oh my god. Oh! Okay. It does... Oh, fuck. No, it's not built yet. Okay, so let's wait for it to be built. Maybe once it's built, it's gonna count towards the cultural square. It's not a square, it's circle, actually. Cultural orb. Zero culture. We are so uncultured here. Ah. Yay! Okay, it's 80. But we need to do better. Sun thingy. Medallion sculpture. This costs an informative sign. Bird's nest. Oh! Oh, these things are so pretty. Kitchen? Wait, but there is a kitchen. Why aren't you counting towards my thing? There is kitchen right next to you. There is a canteen and there is a kitchen. Okay, let's build this sun thingy. Maybe let's build it here and see what happens. And I do wonder why is my kitchen not counting towards the points, because I should have 100 points for the kitchen according to this. See, there is kitchen. Components contributing to the score. Kitchen. It's here! Here, right next to it! It's within the range! I am very angry. Maybe it's because the canteen is not reaching the kitchen? somehow. Okay, I need 20 more. So let's build those tables. I need a little bit of rocks for that. Okay. Canteen. What? Am I saying it wrong? Also, why would we need street lamps if it's bright all day? The well-being of your citizens is closely related to their housing quality. Beyond basic needs, housing quality is evaluated based on access to well-being, to social interactions, cultural spaces, and places of learning. Access scores are applied by select buildings to all cells situated within range. For example, the school applies an access buff to surrounding places of knowledge. In this tutorial, we'll focus solely on well-being access, proximity to vegetations, presence of water points, shade coverage. Okay. Refer to the well-being heat. To be honest, I am slightly... Is miffed the right word? I think. I'm hoping is the right word. You know, it said that water is a very hard to get resource. And we can have fountains. You know what fountains are known for? They're gigantic waste of water. Because if you have a fountain, it's not like you can put a few buckets of water and it will, you know, retain all of it. It will absolutely not retain all of it. It will stop functioning after a while. You need to continuously add water to it. It's wasting a lot of water. So I am like, fountains in this economy? Really? In this economy? Fountains? Botanical Square, Barter Square. At some point. Right now, what? Social... Build 1 scent gardens. Assign 5 citizens to a scent garden. Achieve a well-being score of 15 for a home. For a 1 home? I hope I didn't get disconnected again because you guys are surprisingly quiet. I suspect you need a reservoir aqueduct for the fountain, but fountains still lose a lot of water by you know, the water evaporates or just splashes around and sinks into the ground. You are still losing water. Fountains only make sense when you're exploiting large-scale natural water flow that you can't possibly make complete use of anyway. Yeah, and you know, considering that in this world we've been told that there are seasons when water may stop being available altogether. They told us you need to stock up on water because it might not be here tomorrow. So based on that, I would assume we need to save every teaspoon of water. But I am this is, picking at this game. It's very, this whole vibe is very nice. But yeah, I mean, is that a sourcing problem or a storage problem? I've been lurking. It's a sourcing problem because there is toxic water. You see, it's a desert. It's a desert. There's supposedly no water, and only water available is toxic. So we need to process it before we can consume it. There's no just, water readily available. So when there's like a heat wave coming in and suddenly this lake over here dries out, we will have to rely on our water storage. That's a disgusting waste. Yeah. You know, Dune is one of my all-time favorite books, but I have to say, after reading the whole series for the first time, I had this compulsive over-analysis of every water usage that I encountered, and I was like, no, I can't use this much water because it's wasteful and such. So I don't know, it just reminds me of that, and I'm starting to think like all of the ways we should be, preserving water and limiting water usage and water waste. So in this setting, I find it very out of place. I thought it was one of those wet season, dry season things. This is our supposedly wet season right now. The most magnanimous climate we can hope for. A few clouds shield us from the sun's rays, and water can be drawn or filtered without too much losses from evaporation. Most plants blossom during this season. So yeah. Fountain have a set water unless you're talking about electric problems. What do you mean like set water? It has a set water level maybe during operation, but there always is a level of loss from evaporation or, splash and sinking into the surroundings, or like, I don't know, people splashing around or whatever. So there always is a loss. And it needs to be replenished, otherwise fountain might break. Do you have photos of your still suit? Not with me right now, but yeah. or like, or there can be like animals drinking water, like birds, pigeons, sparrows and such. They can splash in the be little cute little birdies splashing in a fountain or drinking water from the fountain, and that is always counted as loss. Oh, I did. Okay. Wait, what do I wanted to do, what scent garden? What is a scent garden? Is it the botanical garden? A scent garden. Cultural square, botanical square, barter square. Bird's nest. Oh, this is a scent garden. Oh gosh, sorry. An oasis of relaxation where residents can escape the floral fragrances carried by the breeze. What breeze? Breeze is a wind from the seaside. It's a seaside wind. Or like, whatever. not exactly seaside, but you know, it's usually a wind carrying a little bit of moisture. Oh, prime example, Trevi in Rome. Yeah. A Song of Ice and Fire series looks like it's going the same way. George Martin is widely reported to have stopped writing entirely for years. Wait, I don't know what was the beginning of the sentence. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Sorry, Karma, I lost your message. Dune series never got completed, though. It doesn't feel like it's worth reading the story if you never get to know how it ends. Wait. No, it's about the journey, not the destination. You can still enjoy the work even if it's not finished. I mean, yeah, it might lack general resolution, but nobody's gonna take away from you the time and experiences and thought and emotions that the book might have conveyed to you when you were reading it. First Dune book stands alone pretty well. Just read that one and call it. Sorry, I can't with you. I can't. Goodbye. Please! What? What? You guys, are you trying to push just all of my buttons? I'm just... Okay, so Dune. The first, what is it, six books that were written by Frank Herbert. The base story is good. I mean, if you like the first book, that's fine, but that's very shallow understanding of the world. But I can understand that because not everybody vibes with the weird religious mysticism that comes with Children of Dune and God the Emperor and such. But I really love the uncanniness of the later books. And while I think the last book, geez, I don't know the title in English. I know in Polish it was Kapitularz. I think it was something similar in English, but anyway, the last book might, to be honest, the last book I think is the weakest, but I still enjoyed it while I read it. I've never read any books written by Brian because when I was Googling certain things and I encountered a sentence that he retconned the first book. He wrote in some other books that he wrote for the Dune series, he wrote that Paul was born on Arrakis, which is no, and it's a pretty big deal that he was not born there. The whole point of the series is that Paul is busy doing all this bullshit to prepare humanity for some future. It's not Paul, it's Leto. By the way, it's his son. for some future danger, but the danger is secret and his plans are secret, and then you never get to find out at the end what he was preparing everyone for and what his actual plan was. The thing is, because due to the spice, he was able to see possible futures. He was doing things that prevented that future from happening. That's why we never saw it happen. because he prevented it. That's kind of was the point. That he ascended to such a galaxy brain that normal people could not comprehend his decisions. He became God Emperor, you know. No Homestuck! Pushing your buttons is my main goal in life. So Paul's plan all along was to kill the author so he couldn't write the last book where the danger shows up. A weird theory. But it's not Paul's. Paul dies. Leto becomes God Emperor. Anyway, I might need to reread the book so I can remember, but basically... If I remember correctly, there was, I think... Oh god, I do really need to reread the later books because I've recently reread the first tome, just Dune, but I need to read Children, the God Emperor, the Capitula. I don't remember the title in English, but yeah, I need to read all of them. I have a problem with that. I've read them all at the same, not at the same time, one after the other, and they merged into one. But I feel like, you know, Leto being so dedicated to saving humanity, he sacrificed his own humanity and had to become something completely detached from it in order to save it. I've only read the first book, which was very good. I've just read a bunch of summaries and discussions and so on of that. Of what was in the later books. I am very tired. Not of you, Karma. I'm just so... Paul was born on Caladan, but Paul Muad'Dib was born on Dune. If you interpret it that way, yeah, kinda. But, you know, part of his character was that he became one of the people of Arrakis, but he was not... like, he was an outsider that had to become one of them, but there was always this distrust. I don't know, I felt like that was part of his character. And, you know, part of his growth, character development. But yeah, anyway, what I was going at, don't read Brian's book, they are trash. If you want, read only Frank's original series. I know it comes only up to a certain point, but they are worth it if you are into like this analysis of what it means to be human and, you know, sacrificing your humanity for greater good and such and blah blah blah. And I am tired and I want to sleep. But oh my god, I just feel so passionately about Dune. And I remember I had this I think it was like half a year when I read Dune, and it changed my brain chemistry, really. I feel like that book just changed my life. And I just felt so empty after I finished the series. And nothing I picked up and nothing I read was like coming close to what was I feeling when I was reading those books. And a friend recommended me Foundation. No fucking wonder you got addicted to Brandon Sanderson Skyward. Yes, however, I had such a whiplash when I got to the third book and suddenly a dinosaur jumped out of the bushes. I was like, wait, that just is breaking so much of my immersion and like, how was it called? Suspension of disbelief, I would say. I had a problem when it suddenly, I had relatively nice, I would say relatively normal sci-fi and suddenly dinosaurs and I needed to take a break. But yeah, Sanderson got me hooked. There's a fourth now. I need to just, process the dinosaur in my brain and I'm gonna get back to it. I just recently finished Howl's Moving Castle. That was my antidote for that. And I'm still waiting for the fourth book in the Locked Tomb series, but I'm afraid that it's gonna stay in the similar limbo as Game of Thrones is. Hope not. But it was supposed to come out late last year. It was supposed to come out in like second half of last year, and it's February, and there's still no news about it. So yeah, excited. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to Sanderson at some point, maybe soon. I was supposed to read Stanisław Lem after I finished The Invincible, but his pen is kind of heavy. It's a little tough literature to read. But yes, I love Dune so much, and after I finished Dune and I felt empty and sad, a friend recommended me Foundation, and I read. And funny thing is, he said, okay, there are like two ways to read Foundation. You can read them either the way, in the order that they were written, or you can read them in chronological order of the events within the book. And I was like, well, how did you read them? He said, I read them as they were written. So maybe you try the other way. Maybe you go with the order of how the story progresses. And I have to say that it is... I also had a whiplash, and it's very funny because you start the books, I think it was like the fifth book with the how it was written or something, and it was such a compelling story. I really liked it. I started with that book and I was progressing, and at some point I started reading the book that was written as the first one, but it is by the, chronological events. It was pretty late in the story, but it was written as the first. And oh my god, you could see that it was his, like, one of the first books, because the writing was so dry. It felt like I was chewing on wood chippings. And it was such a whiplash from this very, easy to read and easy to follow story suddenly to like short, very dry sentences, just very, straight to the point, just barely descriptive. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I don't know if I recommend it, but I think if I haven't I think if I started with this book, I'm not sure if I would manage to read through the whole series. Asimov ever wrote anything that wasn't Desert Dry. The style of his writing in his later books is, in my opinion, very decent. I'm so jaded and bitter. The only thing I can read anymore is light novels about isekai and game literature. I mean, I know what you mean, Karma, because honestly, maybe not maybe not isekai, but I do read a lot of, like, I would say children's book, young adult literature. I need something light to be able to read it properly, because I tried to get back to reading Ursula Le Guin, and I struggled. I think that's why Skyward is so easy to read for me, because I think it's, you know, aimed at young adults, if not teens, to be honest. Look at us discussing books like we're intelligent or something. I was always underwhelmed by Asimov's science fiction that I read, but I loved his non-fiction. I guess it's just like, maybe I'm just putting, maybe I'm just seeing a lot more than there is in certain literature. Maybe I'm just looking deeper than it actually is. Then again, thinking about it, virtually every piece of fiction I read from him was a short story. Maybe his full-length novels have a different character. Maybe, because I felt like there was an overarching story happening in the background. Maybe that's what's missing from the short stories. But also, I have to say, when it comes to Ursula Le Guin, I think she is, you know, best known from her fantasy books, from like the Earthsea and probably some other ones. But what I love most from her is her science fiction. So, and I know that's not like the most popular choice. But yeah. But I'm trying to read it now and I can't. They might represent different parts of his career. That is also true. But I also recognize that I like... I think I might say I haven't read a lot of like mainstream science fiction. I've read the first book of The Expanse, and I really didn't get that into the second one. But like I always say, one of my favorite books is like Stars My Destination, a very old book, and it's dated. But if you look at it through the lens of, you know, a thing of its time, it is a very cool book. I think book 2 is the best book in The Expanse. Well, I got through like, I think, first chapter and I got bored. Maybe not bored, maybe it was just not the moment for me. But I think I really like science fiction that is more existential. Or at least I liked that kind of science fiction, but I think it also reflects in my taste of games. Soma being my favorite game of all time, and Journey that I mentioned before. Oh my god, I haven't touched my mouse in like 20 minutes. I said that I need to you know, wrap up. I said that, oh, I'm gonna wrap up in like half an hour, and I said that an hour ago. You know what? Maybe next stream we just need to make it like a book club and just talk about how many of your people died. 0! Everybody's alive, and I even have one child. She fell off as she got older. I really don't know why. In my experience, most writers get better as they get older. The first 2 Earthsea books are amazing. After that, it really gets weird and self-absorbed. Hard to say. I don't really remember Earthsea. I can't comment on that. I'm trying to remember other like sci-fi books that I really enjoyed. I haven't read. I started reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I haven't gotten that far. Maybe I need to get back to that. Maybe that should be the next book that I need to read. And I need to report that I failed miserably at reading books in Polish. I went back to reading books in English for some reason. So yeah, that's the status. I need seeds? Where do I get seeds from? Seeds are used to plant new shoots. I can get seeds from this. Oh, I think that's the only place that I can get seeds from. Yeah, it would seem so. Okay, so unfortunately we need to withdraw some resource. It will grow back, don't worry about it. Probably. I never finished reading the Hanian Cycle, but the Dispossessed changed my life. I need to... when I was trying to get back to reading Ursula Le Guin, I started the first tome of the Hanian Cycle with the Rockanon's World, is it called? I think. But it is moving very slowly. And I'm reading it in Polish, so maybe that's also a challenge for me, apparently. Oh god, I'm forgetting my own language. Did they ever recommend James White and the Sector General series? I don't remember if you recommended that to me. Sector General. It sounds like it's... I don't know. It doesn't ring a bell. Wait. James White. Let me... Oh, wait! Another sci-fi book that I read recently that tackles, you know, topic of humanity was the Murderbot Diaries. Of course, I forgot about that. And technically, The Locked Tomb is a sci-fi series. Technically. No, you mentioned it to me. Now I'm reading the blurb, and yes, you said, I remember you talking that they treat women very weirdly in that book. I read The Dispossessed, The Left Hand of Darkness, and The Word for the World is Forest. I remember The Word for the World is Forest. I think I even have it somewhere. Assign 5 citizens. Do I even have that many? I think I do, maybe? Well-being score of 15 for a home. How do I do that? Places of knowledge. Do we have something like that? I don't think we have places of knowledge. Can we even achieve such a high level without... Okay, culture access. Wait, how do I know what level it has? Score 15. How do I know what score is it? Anyway, but we can bring up the culture access. And the culture is... What is giving us the culture? Parks? Oh, I think this one? Yes, okay, so, medallion sculpture. Yes, please, there you go. And maybe, it produces what? Knowledge? Maybe? What do you need? You need 5 tree trunks. Oh, but... The book I read is Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. She's so good. Wait, let me save that as well. I really like Lockton 1. Looking forward to when I can read the second one. Second one is very, I mean, all of them are very weird. I think the first book is least weird out of 3 books. And expect the unexpected. Unreliable narrator turned up to 11. Wait, the long way to a... What is this title? To a small... What is the small angry planet? Okay. Sounds interesting. Saved it along with the James White, although I'm not sure about him. Sexist comments on human women that don't have anything to do with the story. It is so sad when you encounter something that would be just, you know, so good if it just... Oh, it has a range. Oh. I didn't notice the range. Blah. Let's build it here. I think, you know, for me, sometimes the biggest crime is when you recognize a great idea, but the execution is just so... is so missing the point. It's missing the point so much. It just breaks my heart. Wait, our well-being is dropping. Why? Oh, wait, no. It's not completely dropping. I immediately ordered everything else Becky had written and devoured them all. Nice! Okay, but friends, my dear lovely friends, I will be going to bed because I am seriously falling on my face here. And I am happy. I'm gonna save. Yes, 1 save. Thank you. And I really very much appreciate our discussion. I know you are just getting started. Let me just quit the game so we are not just... Let me just take you for a second here, but wait. But Angie, but we want to talk about books. This is a book club. How can you not recognize it? Oh wait, why am I so huge? Maybe not as huge. Yeah. Stream has only been going for 2 hours. For me it says 4 hours. And I am a little bit sleepy. It's relatively easy to put out of your mind once the author develops the sense of not to put that stuff in, but then you have stuff like Watership Down. Wait, the rabbits? Did he write the rabbits as well? Anyway, wait, what was I saying? like I said, I've read some books from that time. Dune is also from that time, and I think it's important to recognize sometimes uh that the media you enjoy might have some elements that you might find, questionable. And I think its most important thing is to recognize that and, you know, be able to criticize it. Because I think I always laughed at I sometimes criticize something so much or nag or complain because I care. Because if I didn't care, I would just, say whatever and move on. If if something just creates such an emotional reaction from me, it just means that I see something valuable in it. And I see that there is some value, but there are certain things that were maybe misguided, maybe, hit or miss, whatever. But I complain. I criticize because I care. Because if I didn't care, I wouldn't criticize. I would just step away and move on. Oh, I thought you meant Watership Down is from a completely different author. I don't know why, but the way you wrote that previous message, I assumed like, the same guy wrote Watership Down and went completely off the rails or something. Watership Down is one of my favorite novels of all time, and I have sat down and thought real deep trying to come up with any way at all to rewrite the story to fix the deep-seated sex, but it's just core to the whole story as even a gross violation of natural rabbit behavior. Huh. I've never read Watership Down, and I remember seeing the movie on TV, but I'm not sure if I managed to watch it all. So yeah, I'm not sure if I would be able to get that. But yes, and with Dune, it's hard not to, see, although most, I would say, the women in the book are usually pretty well written. You can't ignore the fact that all of the women are shown to be very, very manipulative, and they control the creation of humans, basically. It is very, like, questionable, and I do have, like, problems with that in Dune, but I also recognize many other things that I really like. And with Stars My Destination, I also mentioned, there is the thing that there are a couple of very important female characters, but they are just so poorly written and poorly treated in that book. It is something that I see and recognize, but I can still say these books are, like, very good, and I think they left a huge impression on me. They do have problems, but 95% of the named female characters are part of the same galactic conspiracy. Yeah, and even the ones that are trying to, you know. But, you could argue, yes, they are part of the same galactic conspiracy, but you could argue that basically they aren't given a choice if they can stay or leave. If they try to leave, it's like very. Hmm. They are being stigmatized. I think that's the word that I was looking for. the only even remotely reasonable fix you could try for the first half of the story would be to reversing the sex of every major character, but then that utterly undermines the core plot of the second arc of the book, which is all about characters wanting to find women. Yeah. Medieval ladies from the Stormlight Archives. I don't know what Stormlight Archives are. Oh, a badass lady in the Stormlight Archives. Just one? I mean, in the Locked Tomb, like, I would say 90% of the main cast is women, and they are all pretty badass, but also pretty cringe and fail fail girl energy. So yeah, also highly recommend. You realize this while writing the book because he has characters commenting on it. Oh god. But isn't that the worst when the, you know, when the author realizes that he's doing something wrong, but, you know, he's still going there. I mean, he's not gonna fix it now. What? Okay, I guess I need to look up Stormlight Archives as well. What is that? What is this? Oh, it's also Brandon Sanderson. Of course. He wrote everything. How many books has he written? Let me see. Let me see. Shouldn't he have like some weird most books written ever? Okay. Oh, that is a... I thought the list is gonna be longer, but also considering that his books are pretty long by themselves. Okay. He started, oh, almost 20 years ago? No. Yes? No? First book, 2005. Well, well, well. Next year, it's gonna be 20 years of his writing career. An anniversary. Oh, The Way of Kings. Is it fantasy? What is it? High fantasy. Okay. I mean, Luma Singh, his first book in the Stormlight Archive series is from 2010. And the last one, oh, it's supposed to come out this year. And last one to that came out 4 years ago. So I would imagine that between 2010 and 2020, he developed more of a style and maybe got a little better. Say it's been the best series, but based on the first book, it's not nearly as good as Elantris, Mistborn, or Skyward. Oh, Mistborn is even older than Stormlight. Interesting. women is to have adventurous journeys, cross-country fun, new warrens, and do the primary excavation was just so alien to Adams that he had to write a story about it being done by a group of all-male rabbits who complain about digging being women's work by making their new home. Also, this troop of exclusively male rabbits completely forget that female rabbits exist for half the story until after their new home. And they are all gobsmacked to realize they forgot to ask any girls to come with them while they were escaping their original doom. I mean... yeah, if you wanted to write an accurate bunny living... rabbit living rather than bunny, then yeah, I think but he gave, I would say, a very true to life experience of like all guys club being like, oh, we don't want any girls with us, let's just go and make our own space, and then be like, wait, this is a total sausage fest, where are all the ladies at? Way of King's words of radiance would bring a rhythm of war. Yes, these are parts of the... There's also Wind and Truth coming out this year in the Stormlight Archive series. Wait, but there is... Where's the... Oh, there is. Okay, there's the Skyward series. It's called a Saitoverse? Okay. How is the Wheel of Time? Because I think I've heard about it. Oh wait, was selected to continue Robert Jordan's fantasy series. Oh, that's interesting. Continuing somebody else's series. Wait, what a series of books? Interesting. Wait, what is fucking great? Wheel of Time? Well, I'll have to give Brandon Sanderson a try, like his other books as well. But I have to say that I really like his style so far. I've read just one just one series, and not full yet, but he is very he writes very much. I remember seeing a video of him, something during the pandemic, that he was bored and he promised he's not gonna write any more books, but he wrote 3 more books or something like that. That was pretty funny. Also, it gave me an impression that he's a funny guy. That he has a sense of humor, and that I think that's important, because I feel that, you know, there are certain writers who see themselves as, I don't know, larger than life or something, and sometimes it's better to remove the author from the art. The first half of the plot is about one of the rabbits in a big old warren becoming convinced humans are going to destroy the warren, trying to convince some other rabbits to escape with them, and then traveling across the British countryside in search of safety and a new place to live. It's just the very occurs to any of them, the characters, to let any girls know the apocalypse is coming in the form of a bag. Wow. Yeah, who needs girls? Oh, we have a femme fatale. I do like those. Boy Scout staging a daring raid to liberate some female rabbits from another warren they discovered that is run like a fascist dictatorship. Jeez. I knew that story was heavy, but I missed the part about fascist fascist rabbits. No spoilers for the Mistborn, or are you talking about the oh god, Watership Down? Why is it called a watership? Is that the name of the warren? Do bunnies have ships that swim on water? I wish I could see like several people are typing like on Discord. It's the name of a place. Oh. Is the name of a place where the warren is? She doesn't exist in the book. The film added her to try and explain the weird sex ratio, suggested it was just bad luck that only male rabbits survived the exodus at the start of the story. Yeah, I love it when you know, somebody who takes over when like the how's it called? When they change book to a movie, adapt a book to a movie, I don't remember how it's called, but when they adapt a book to a movie and then they fix certain things. I remember with Stardust by Neil Gaiman, the movie is better than the book. and you know, even Neil admitted that it had certain parts that just made the story, that made pacing better and tied certain things better than he did in the book. They are not talking about the series, they are talking about Watership Down, the book about the rabbits that was also made into a movie that was known to traumatize a lot of kids. Why? Why aren't I in the bed? I wanted to go to bed an hour ago. Watership Down is a real physical place in Great Britain. A down is kind of an asymmetrical hill found in the geography of England that is much steeper on one side. Oh! I had no idea! I thought Watership Down meant that Watership is a place and it's down because it's gonna be destroyed. You know, how you're saying that, I don't know, enemy down! Just because it's a cute cartoon about rabbits doesn't mean it's for kids. Is it cute though? Is it cute? I wouldn't call it cute. But guys, friends, enemies, lovers, bookworms, I am having a blast talking to you, but I need to go to bed. We can continue this conversation either on Discord or next stream, Thursday. Okay. Okay. I'm glad you agree. Watership Down and its well-known sequel Black Hawk Down. Exactly! You know, honestly, Black Hawk Down maybe would have been a better title because, you know, hawks are hunting rabbits and such. Art is cute when it's not covered in blood. Yeah, pretty much. My dears, it's time for real. It's time for us. The time has come to go to bed. Oh my god. Who's live? Who can be our friend for tonight? Maybe Draft. Draft, what you doing? Oh, Draft's been streaming for 5 hours. No, I think they're gonna be wrapping up soon. You know what? Then maybe we should just go to bed. What? What? Let me just check something. Anyway, stream until tomorrow evening. Absolutely not. God damn. Your bedtime already passed. We have to roll over to the next one. The link broke. I see, because of the coma. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the lovely chat. I really appreciate it. I had fun. Banned for links anyway. I had so much fun. Thank you so for recommendations. I saved them on my phone. I'll try to, you know, obtain the books. I've been streaming for over 4 hours. How did that happen? Anyway, I'll see you on Thursday. Ow! I'll see you on Thursday. I'll see you on Thursday. And yes, take care. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, or whatever time zone it is for you. Take care. Have a lovely rest of the day. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.